Welcome everybody to another night of Sunday Night Racing, CFM Speedway Monkeys, presented by Buttkicker. Very special race tonight, guys. Appreciate everybody joining in and watching. Cars are out on the track for practice right now. Tonight's race is a memorial race for our friend and one of our fellow drivers, Lynn McNeese. If you don't know, Lynn's father passed away December 30th, 2024, unexpectedly. Tonight's race is a memorial to him. So we're going to run a Talladega 82 laps in memory of Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr. May 7th, 1942 to December 30th, 2024. And tonight we honor the memory of Mr. Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr. Again, he is the father of our friend and fellow driver, Lynn McNeese. Jerry had a passion for harness horse racing, fishing, and dirt track racing in his earlier years. He enjoyed talking on the CB radio and was a devoted family man who cherished camping trips, quality time with his loved ones. Excuse me. From all of us here at Checker Flag Motorsports and MaxspeedTV, we offer our condolences to Lynn and his family as we participate in tonight's Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr. Memorial 82. It's kind of near and dear to me as well. I lost my father, and it's always tough. But so what we're going to do tonight, folks, we're going to have a moment of silence. We'll just let these guys race on lap 41 and 42. We'll have 2 laps. So at the beginning of lap 41, we will go quiet, let them run their race, and then come back on lap 43. But tonight it's all about Mr. McNeese Sr. celebrating his life and memory of a good family man. And again, our deepest condolences do go out to Lynn McNeese and his family. Hang tight, folks. I'm going to step away for a minute. We'll go ahead and play the national anthem, and we'll be back in just a few.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant for those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, stand of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, Satan's that star, spangled banner, yeah, for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we are back. They are still in practice, but I'm going to bring up Mr. David Overstreet. David, I know you're out there practicing, buddy. Got a special night tonight, celebrating the life of Jerry McNeese Sr. And also, big deals going on tonight with our last chance qualifier.
Yeah, we thought we'd pay a little respect and to Lynn and his family tonight with the last chance qualifier, naming the race after him. I know it's very unexpected for him to lose his dad a couple weeks ago, so we just wanted to show our respect and tell him we're with him and we're here for him. So
Absolutely. I mean, it's like I was telling our viewers, you know, it's tough when you lose somebody like that. I did lose my dad back in 15, so I kind of got a little choked up. But let's talk a little bit real quick about the last chance qualifier, what it entails. I know the top 15 are going to be in, and the rest of the guys are going to be vying for that last chance spot. Is that correct?
yeah, so how our chase works out, this race, actually the guys before us came up with this idea. I thought it was a great idea, so I continued it. The top 15 at the checkered flag is automatic, and then the 16th spot will go to the highest finisher outside the top 15 with at least 8 starts. I think currently, right now, I don't remember the names, but 16th through 21st is able to get that last spot tonight.
So there's still a lot on the line for those drivers coming in outside.
There's still
that
a lot outside the bubble and at the bubble too.
Yeah,
because you can fall out of the top 15. So
it don't take much on Super Speedway either.
yeah, I didn't really look at the point situation at the bottom, but plus we still have a couple people that don't have a drop week yet added, so that's gonna make it a little bit more interesting at the conclusion of the night. But those like what 4, 5, or 6 guys have their own really race at the back, or really just depends on where they finish. So they can go out and win it and make sure they're in, or just out finish them at the end.
All right. Well, I know you still got some time to practice. I'm going to go ahead and pull up. I'll get you back down there, but I'm going to pull up our race sponsor for the night, Mr. Les Levy, and visit with him just a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for letting him come up. We
Oh, no problem.
appreciate his ideas on this race too.
Not a
He's
problem.
probably a little tired from the race in the 24.
I imagine so. That's a grueling race. So, but all right, David. Well, I appreciate you, sir, and we'll holler at you or get to talk to you sometime here soon.
Yep, I'm glad to be back.
All right, see you, buddy. All right, we'll get him back down there. We'll find Mr. Les Levy. Make sure where he's at. He is out on the track, it looks like, but hopefully he won't mind. We'll bring him up here. get a visit with him. As you can see, he is pushing a little far out of the number 3 car of Paul Servant. So we'll wait just a minute on that. Let's go ahead and get to the point standings while we're here. Right now, currently in that first place spot is Mr. Rick Seabrands with 310. Adam Kilday coming in second right now with a 287. He is 23 behind the leader. Mark Mann currently second, sitting in third at 284. 26 behind the leader and 3 behind Adam. So very tight race for these first few spots. Anthony English up a spot, 271, 39 behind the leader, 13 behind Mark. Dusty Burkhart currently in 5th. He is up a spot, 264, 46 behind the leader, 7 behind Anthony. And Paul Servant up 2 spots, 259. He is 51 behind Rick and 5 behind Dusty. Todd Mays coming in 7th right now, down a spot at 253, 57 behind the leader and 6 behind Paul. Sean Stevens in 8th, down 4 spots at 234, 76 behind the leader and 19 behind Todd. Les Levy here in 9th, up 3 spots at 230, 80 behind our leader and 4 behind Sean. And then Sean Wilder in 10th, rounding out our top 10 at 227, 83 behind the leader and 3 behind Les. Coming in 11th, Russell Hancock at 226, 84 behind the leader and 1 behind Sean. Dana Osborne down a spot at 220, or actually he's tied with Russell at 11th, 226, 84 behind the leader. Bubba Winningham up a spot in 13th at 225, 85 behind the leader, 1 behind Dana and Russell. Andy Brigante up a spot to 14th, 224, 86 behind the leader and 1 behind Bubba. Alex Giffen up 3 spots in 15th, 222, 88 behind the leader and 2 behind Andy. Ash Regner dropping 8 spots to 16th, 218, 92 behind the leader and 4 behind Alex. And then our 17th spot, Lynn McNeese down 2 spots, 215, 95 behind the leader and 3 behind Ash. Coming in the 18th spot is Andrew Schroeder. He is up 2 spots, 211, 99 behind the leader and 4 behind Lynn. Douglas Johnson in 19th at 205, 105 behind the leader, 6 behind Andrew. And then rounding out our top 20 right now is Bob Fitzgerald. He's up a spot at 192, 118 behind the leader and 13 behind Doug. So we'll take a look here as he is in his pit box. We're going to go ahead and bring him up. Les, got a copy there, buddy?
I do.
Hey, man, appreciate you sponsoring tonight's race. Very special memorial race tonight for our good buddy and friend, Lynn. Just wanted to bring you up here and give you a special shout out for doing this. Really appreciate it. I'm sure Lynn does too.
Yeah, appreciate it that you're able to do that. Been racing with Len on the super speedways, boy, since I first started, probably some 6 years ago in a couple different leagues. So Len's about one of the nicest guys I've ever met in this thing we do here, and I know he took his dad's loss hard, so it's good to think of our competitors as friends once in a while and put all the racing stuff and the competitiveness aside and take care of each other.
Well, I'll tell you this much, everybody that I've run into so far, for the most part, have been outstanding guys, willing to help, willing to give pointers and ideas. That's you included. I've raced with you a few times. But Lynn is probably the nicest guy that I would have to say I've ever met on iRacing. Welcomed me into the group and, into the race channels with you guys, and just an outstanding competitor, outstanding guy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree anymore. I can't really ever think of a time, in race where Len lets his emotions fly. He takes whatever happens to him with just literally a grain of salt, and either bottles it all up and punches the walls after the race, or just lets it all go by and realizes there's more important things in life than winning races.
Well, again, I had to bring you up here. Special shout out to you. I heard this was kind of your brainchild to do something for Lynn and his family, and from all of us, and I know you drivers as well. Our thoughts, prayers, and best wishes for Lynn and his family.
Appreciate that, Stevie. You know, we couldn't do it without what Bubba and Davo and the other admins do. And, of course, nobody'd hear us if we didn't have you up in the booth. So appreciate everything you guys do.
All right, buddy. I appreciate that. Go out there and hopefully have a good, clean race. So I know you've been out here on practice for a little while. While I got you here, how's the track feel? How's the cars feel?
You know, dialing in a few things here, last few seconds that the crew chief wants me to move around, and track feels good, a little bit warmer than usual, but hey, you know, it's a sunny day, cloud cover looks light, so we just got to deal with what we got to deal with.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck. And I believe you were down there. Where was you at? Room 4?
I think so. If
right.
not, I'll move around. Thanks, bud.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we heard from Mr. Les Levy there. Great guy to talk to. Again, you know, tonight isn't about us. It is. It's about Lynn, his father, and just remembering. Well, from what I understand, a great man. So, again, our thoughts and prayers are out to the Lynn McNeese family for their loss, and just know we're here for you, Lynn. So again, that tonight's race, Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr., May 7th, 1942, December 30th, 2024. The Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr. 82 at Talladega. We will continue. We got about 5 minutes of practice left. But we'll try to get through here and get through our pre-race analytics right after these messages from our race league sponsor, Buttkicker. Be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Well, we're going to jump right in to our pre-race analytics. Again, we are at Talladega. 82 laps tonight in remembrance of Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr., father of one of our drivers, Lynn McNeese, unexpectedly passed away December 30th, 2024. Again, our hearts go out to Mr. Lynn and his family. We're thinking of them always. So air temp right now at 78 degrees. Track temp, like Les said, a little bit hotter than normal, 116 degrees. We got 82 laps, just shy of 220 miles. 220 miles. Unlimited tire window. Fuel set at 50%. Pit road speed is at 55. And pace speed is going to be 75. Got a 3-mile-an-hour wind, so that shouldn't play too big of an issue. But we'll see what happens as we get into the race. Again, we started a little earlier tonight, folks, just to kind of, like I said, memorialize. And let me see. Yeah, Bubba looks like he is out here running. Oh, here we go already. A little squirrely and sideways. Now these are the Gen 4 cars, folks, so we have, and if y'all hear a fan in the background, it is hot in my office. I do apologize for that, but I've got to kind of stay cool as much as I can right now. It's warm in here, and I can't mess with the thermostat because the wife gets cold. So it looks like we've got about 26 drivers, 25 drivers right now. that has showed up tonight. So it's going to be a pretty decent field. I want to thank everybody out there in chat and on YouTube watching tonight. Dylan, Brian, Brendan, John. Appreciate you guys. And Brendan, as far as Talladega, man, it's a super speedway, but you know, these cars do get a little fast, especially in the draft. As you can see right now, they're pushing almost 200 miles an hour, so it's going to be a fast race. I'm trying to see who the 13 car is. That's Andy Brigante, sporting a new paint scheme for tonight. Let's see if we can't get a chase view of his car. Oh, let me turn that down just a little bit. Just my mouse. That is just a little bit loud on that chase view. Running the National Guard 13. I'm trying to see what he's got on the trunk of his car. Not sure what he's got back there, but good looking paint job. On Andy's car, so. Well, folks, practice is over. They will be getting into qualifying here shortly. But Dana Osborne did hold the fastest lap in practice. So we'll see what happens on the qualifying. Now, they do have 2 fast repairs. There is 2 GWC attempts and 1 qualifying. And Matt Wagner has joined me in the booth. Mr. Matt, how are you doing, sir?
I am tired.
I bet you ran the 24, didn't you?
Yeah, I am absolutely destroyed. My back is just absolutely killing me. We actually ran 2 24s.
Oh, Lord.
And one of them we got destroyed. Not much we can do about that. Just misdirection by an LMP car. We drove the GT3, and our second attempt, we had nothing but rain, and that was a complete, oh my God.
Complete mess, huh?
Yeah, I was the only one able to drive, only driver able to drive in the rain. I practiced it so much because we were unsure that there'd be one stint full of rain. And unfortunately, there was 2 stints, so I was in the car for 12 hours.
Oh, good Lord.
So I was up for maybe about 28 hours. That was, yeah. I'm still tired. You're lucky I made it here tonight. I wouldn't have done passed out in bed.
Well, I mean, I'm glad to have you. I mean, you don't have to be here. If you need to get some rest, buddy, take care of yourself. But definitely glad you're here. So, but as we're starting to see some time show up, Russ Hancock out on the track, Bubba Winningham currently out qualifying.
I already know who's going to win the pole. You don't even have to show the thing.
Who's going to win the pole?
Anthony English. I'm going to rest my case. And let's skip ahead and go right to the race.
Well, right now, Dusty Burkhart, Jimmy Reynolds just took the top spot with a 51.869. So, but Sean Stevens is out, coming out on the track. Paul Servant is currently out there. Douglas Johnson is out on the track. Actually finished his qualifying lap. Les Levy jumping up to that top spot, 51.806. Bob Fitzgerald is sitting at the end of pit road right now. Dana Osborne out on the track. Of course, your pick for the pole, Anthony English, is out there. Alex Giffen is out. Dean Wilkinson's out on the track, as well as Andy Brigante and Dave Hunt. So, but right now, Mr. Paul Servant has taken that top spot with a 51.694. How in the world did he get him by 2/10? But Dean Wilkerson just laid out a 51.778. So some names that we usually don't see at the top, Matt.
Yeah. Like I said, my prediction is probably going to stand clean.
Well, Anthony just jumped into that P2 spot, so.
Well, I guess I'm wrong. I lose.
Right now, Paul Servant is sitting on the pole, 51.694. Anthony English in second with a 51.710. Do what now, Paul? It was going to be your
second pick.
Second pick.
He was. Those two are really good in qualifying. If I had to pick, I'd flip a coin for either driver. So.
True. Well, Dana Osborne's right there as well. He put in a 51.736. Dean Wilkinson in fourth right now. Les Levy fifth. Sean Wilder sixth. Alex Giffen seventh. Andy Brigante eighth. Jimmy Reynolds ninth. Dusty Burkhart 10th. But it's changing right now. We do have people out on the track. So we're going to give it just a few more. I know, well, shows Bubba out, but looks like they decided, oh, yeah, I got it on the wrong camera, so that's Todd Mays out there. Bubba is coming around, putting in his lap, and Bubba put in, let's see what he got. Well, it did not capture it. But that's going to give the pole to Mr. Paul Servant. We're going to grab him real quick. He's down here in race room 4, so we'll get Mr. Paul Servant up here. Paul, stay button, but got a copy, buddy?
I do.
Hey, man, congratulations. Looks like you got the pole for tonight. I know that
2 in a row.
2 in a row. Man, we're going to check that car in the trailer afterwards or something. Well, track temperatures are a little bit higher than what you guys are usually running. We're at a 121. How's that car reacting out there?
Well, during practice, it felt pretty much like last week, pretty stable. So we'll see.
All right. Well, Talladega.
I don't have issues with it. I mean, I don't know if anybody else was, but it felt pretty good.
Well, I haven't heard a lot. I mean, I talked to a few guys during our practice, and they said it felt pretty good to them. So, 82 laps in memory of Lynn McNeese's father, Jerry. You got something for these guys tonight?
Well, you never know. You never know what you got until the last lap.
All right, buddy. Well, go get gridded up, and, man, good luck out there.
Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get our grid up here. Again, Paul Servant sitting in that pole. Outside of him, Anthony English. And third, Sean Stevens. Outside of him in fourth would be Dana Osborne. Fifth would be Dean Wilkinson. Sixth, Les Levy. Starting seventh, Sean Wilder. Starting in that 8th spot, our friend Alex Giffen. Andy Brigante starting 9th. Jimmy Reynolds starting in that 10th place spot. Dusty Burkhart starting in 11th. Todd Mays in 12th. 13th will be Dave Hunt. 14th will be Russ Hancock. Doug Johnson starting 15th. Mr. David Overstreet starting 16th. Mark Mann 17th. Andrew Schroeder starting 18th. Bubba Winningham in 19th. Cole Spaulding starting 20th. Kevin Haas in 21st. Bob Fitzgerald, one of your buddies, Matt, starting in 22nd. Lynn McNeese there starting 23rd. Adam Kilday 24th. And Ash Regner will be rounding out our field in 25th. Now, Matt, again, as you know, this is the Jerry McNeese Senior Memorial Race tonight. We will have a couple laps of silence. We'll start on lap 41 and we'll come back live on lap 43.
Yeah, it's terrible. No one wants to hear that. I know how it feels, man. It's terrible.
Yeah, I got like you said, I got a little choked up. I mean, I lost my dad, and I know it was tough. So, but like I told everybody, our thoughts and prayers are with Lynn and his family for sure. Well, folks, the lights on the pace car are out. Matt may have to keep me in check tonight because apparently I can't talk very well.
Oh boy, do I have to keep him in check?
We'll see. It's still early.
Boy, I'm rolling my sleeves.
As we come through turn 4, folks, pace car will dive off down to the safety of pit road. Now, all restarts tonight will be on green, so doesn't matter if they're in the Geico restart zone. They will have to go on green. So here we go, folks. The Jerry Leonard McNeese Senior Memorial 82 at Talladega. Green flag is up in the air, waiting on them to get into the restart zone. And green flag is out. Everybody's on the loud pedal. Here we go. Talladega. About 220 miles. Just shy of it. Pretty good start there by Paul Servant. I've been fiddling around with the volume, guys, out there in chat. If it's too much, too little, let me know. And we'll do some adjustments here. My mouse is doing some funky stuff, but oh, we're trying to go 3 wide back here. I think that is, who is that? That is David Overstreet taking it 3 wide. Really has no help, but you see the 343, that's Russ Hancock dropping it back down to that bottom line. For the most part, it's just side-by-side racing.
Don't worry, man. It's just the calm before the storm.
Probably so. Looking at some of these, this is most of these guys really don't race the Gen 4s, but this is one of the perks of running with these guys. They do like to change their paints up and their cars up. I know looking at the schedule, of course, Talladega tonight in Gen 4. Next week we'll be at Daytona for a night race in the truck. Got a wreck. I seen that about the time I looked back over. I believe that involved. We'll just go back here. Let me get to my screen.
I believe that's a caution.
That is a caution. We're going to go to a MaxspeedTV rewind here. Oh, that was David Overstreet.
Oh boy.
Let me get on David here real quick. We'll get a chase view. David Overstreet was involved in that. If I can, about drop my mouse.
Don't do that. Let her rip.
Well, I would if I could find my mouse.
Let me get a capture.
Oh, right there.
I see
That was
exactly. Yep.
that was a
Came
fit.
right down the. Yep.
Yep.
Came right down the track. He had no clue. I can't see who that is.
That is the 54 of Todd Mays.
Yep. Came right down into him. It was just unfortunate events. He tried to slide into the middle of the racetrack, and unfortunately, a car was there, and
Ooh, got
around goes David, and that's really gonna, ouch.
Andrew.
Looks like Andrew Schroeder got involved there and as well. Kind of looks like, yeah, David's gonna have to take a fast repair on that one.
I think
other than that,
be several of them. Look like
yeah,
Andrew Schroeder, Todd Mays, and of course the 54 or 343 of Russ Hancock.
Todd Mays may get away with it here a little bit. He just got a little minor fender damage. I think he'd be quite all right.
Well, we're going to keep an eye on this, folks. See if he does take a fast repair. Let me get over here. I got to extend.
Oh, he did. He used it.
Yeah, he had a meatball, so yeah, he had to use it.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, he had a meatball, so wasn't much that could be done. Well, it hasn't used it yet, so
Well, that didn't take long. But these cars are fun to drive. As we saw last week, we had pretty much a race that was caution-free, if I'm correct.
I'm trying to
This
remember.
time, yeah, we went caution-free last time, and this is the first yellow in this old generation car.
Got some people out in chat. Appreciate everybody joining in tonight. Brian Odell, Brendan, John, my nephew Dylan out there. Gabe Butler out there in chat as well. Hey Gabe, how you doing?
Mr. Butler, how are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you, by the way. It's been a while.
Yeah, I feel you, Brian. It's like I said, it's a sad deal, especially when you lose somebody that's really close to you, and especially a close family member like that. So Anthony English coming back down pit road along with, it looks like was that the 48 of Andrew Schroeder? Or is that that's a
Skull Bandit sponsor.
That is the number 8 of Dana Osborne coming back down pit road as well.
Taking the conservative route, you never know. Like what Gabe said, he's just here for the SR. Just hang back, chill in the back, and just go with the flow. See what happens.
Well, Gabe, you're not going to get much SR out there in chat, buddy. Just saying.
I think what he means is I could keep your butt in line.
Probably.
I'm not doing a very good job right now. I'm gonna have to muscle up something.
Well, lap 6 of 82. The lights on the pace car are out. Like I said, I got a little fan next to me, so if y'all hear that fan blowing in the microphone.
Man!
Oh, it's hot in my office, dude.
I'd rather be... Okay. It's supposed to be 12 degrees tonight where I'm at.
I'm trying to see. I don't know.
That's pretty cold in Tennessee, my friend.
Yeah, it just fixed to get worse for you guys. Well, here we go, folks. Like I said, y'all let me know out there in the stream if the volume is good. If I need to adjust it a little bit, I can. Me and Josh kind of got in here earlier, messed around with some volume controls. As the pace car does dive off down the safety of pit road, get this restart going. Now, again, they do have to go on the green flag. So once that green flagman makes sure everybody's in line, the green flag drops. Here we go, folks. Back to racing here at Talladega. That 55, that is Dean Wilkinson.
Yep.
On that outside line, inside of him, the number 3 of Paul Servant.
I already know what he's playing. I see it all the time. He's going to go up there, lead a lap, and he's going to drop it back.
Well, we'll see. As you see the 62, that will be Mr. Les Levy out the outside. Does have help with that 69 car of Dusty Burkhart. I'm used to seeing their old paint scheme. The only one that's kind of kept their same paint scheme is that number 3 of Paul Servant in the Oriole Ritz car. But we do have them 3 wide for the lead right now, folks. Paul Servant, Dean Wilkerson, Les Levy in that first row. Then you have Sean Stevens and the 91 of Sean Wilder. Oh, let's see. Let me get my driver bar up, which I should have had up. You're not doing your job. That's Paul Servant. And Dean get that lap. Dean's led 2 laps.
I expect him to drop it back here very shortly.
Well, thank you, Denny. Like I said, I hope it's better tonight than what it has been. I know, again, camera angles does play a big part on it, but as they get closer to the camera, it should get a little bit louder than kind of fall off. But Brian O'Dell said he's watching the Bills game against the Ravens, and the Bills are winning the game 27-19. So, all you football fans out there, I don't have a dog in that fight, so. It looks like we've got Dana Osborne and Andrew Schroeder trying to get linked up with that high side. Now, just out of your experience, I know I ran these cars Thursday night, or ran this track Thursday night in the Cup car, and man, that low line, there was like a bubble. If you couldn't break it, it was hard to catch the car in front of you. It was almost like it was pushing you back. But that low line here was horrible. You see, Dean makes a pretty aggressive move down in front of Paul. But from your experience, Matt, especially with these cars, I know you drove these cars quite a bit in your career here on iRacing. What line do you think, or would you prefer at this track?
Yeah, usually it's like, as you can say, it's like a magnet. The wall is like a magnet.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that is Dave Hunt upside down.
I was, you know what? I kind of take blame for that because I was about to say, as soon as these cars wreck, they always generally float to the top of the racetrack, and that's why I want to stay on the bottom. And up and over goes that 53 car. My goodness. I think he got pushed by just a little bit too much. There were 4 wide there going into turn number 1.
Well, let's take a look here, and we'll see.
No, I'm sorry, that was turn 4. Pardon me.
We're going to see what happened. Of course, it looks like he was in that. Oh, 4 wide.
Yeah, 4 wide. 4 wide situation.
Dana Osborne. Oh, it looks like net code.
Wow, that's you can't do nothing about that.
No, it looked like net code, or you could say that is the air got pulled off his rear end, but watch that rear end just snap, and really nowhere for Les to go. Definitely nowhere for Dusty to go. And then the 03, that is Kevin Haas just T-bones him. And the way that these cars are shaped, he just went right up underneath him.
Yeah, that's just a bad, unfortunate deal there for. Oh man, if I was the 53, I'd be mad as heck. Thinking like, that really hit me. And unfortunately, I've learned not to just make accusations like that. Just wait till you see the replay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else really got a piece of that.
Nah, it was just
those two cars, so.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and bring this gentleman up to the booth.
Oh, him? Oh, no.
Mr. Bubba Winningham, got a copy there, buddy?
Hello, what's going on tonight?
Just watching these cars and watching you drivers. Very special night for us tonight with celebrating the life and legacy of one of our dear friends, Lynn McNeese's father tonight. But kind of talking about what's going on out on the track tonight. Didn't look like you were involved in any of that. I think it kind of happened behind you. But how's everything feeling to you out there? And, well, what did you see on that?
It's our favorite combo with a Gen 4 tank running at Talladega. And so we're cruising around there at 200 miles per hour. And, there was a situation where they accidentally got 4 wide, and I think some of them tried to back out of it and make contact. And, things are going to happen when you're going that fast, but we're having a great time out here tonight. You can tell a lot about a man by the way the sun turns out. And if Lynn's dad was anything like Lynn McNeese, the man that I know, then it's a good dude right there.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, that was a little bit of netcode contact. Actually, no contact with the guy for that last time. Yes, that was pretty unfortunate. It's just a bad deal, but that's just internet racing, man, at its finest. We go through that in and out, and especially in the cars. That's even worse.
Well, there's a lot of good competition tonight. Running that last class qualifier here, so there are quite a few cars in the running for that 16th playoff spot. And then there's some, from 9 on down that are, with a bad finish, can fall out of the playoff chase. So it's going to be a lot of competition out there tonight. We had a green flag going on there not long last week, so we're going to finish up a little bit of caution activity tonight. Hopefully we're seeing all of it. We'll have some good clean racing for the rest of the night here.
Well, let's hope so, Bubba. So we're going to let you go, buddy. Get ready to restart, and, man, good luck.
All right, fellas, have a good time.
All right, so we heard from Bubba Winningham right there. We are going to be getting ready to go back. Green flag. The lights on the pace car are out. Matt, if you want, when we get around here to turn 4, we'll let you get us restarted.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Oh, why not?
Me? Okay. She was like, move my screen back up because I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of doing like 2 little projects at once. I'm still calling the race, still multitasking.
Well, we are actually on the back stretch, so I'm going to go ahead and go through our top 10. Alex Gibson currently sitting in that top spot. Sean Wilder to his outside. Sean Stevens in that 3rd spot. Dean Wilkerson in 4th. Andy Brigante 5th. Andrew Schroeder 6th. Jimmy Reynolds in 7th. Bubba Winningham in 8th. Dusty Burkhart 9th. Doug Johnson rounding our top 10. Now David Overstreet has moved back up after that first incident, and he is currently in 11th. Ash Regner 12th. Cole Spalding 13th. Dave Hunt and Les Levy there in 14, 15. Kevin Haas 16. Lynn McNeese 17. Todd Mays 18. Paul Servant 19th. Dana Osborne 20th. Anthony English in 21st. Bob Fitzgerald 22nd. Adam Kilday 23rd. Mark Mann 24th. And Russ Hancock in 25th.
Well,
go ahead.
What?
What's that?
I'm sorry. My apologies. By the way, do you see that pace car? It's hitting pit red right now. You know what that means?
We fixing to go green.
We're fixing to go back to green. of hoping simmer down a little bit. We had a caution free last time. Over here, we're looking for the green flag here. And we're green.
Back to racing again, folks. Lap 13. Now remember, on lap 41, we will go silent, let these guys race, and we will go back live on lap 44, barring any incidents. Let's hope we don't have any for the rest of the race. That'd be nice to have a green flag right here. Green flag pit stops.
We saw in the last race. It was actually quite eventful. It was actually pretty interesting. Pretty good fight.
Gabe says not a problem in this car. Best super speedway car in his opinion. Ooh, look, 48, a little bit of wiggle there. Great run here, Dean Wilkerson out front. Looks like they're sliding just a little bit on that trioval, Matt.
Well, you know, depends on how hot the
Well, track temperature currently dropped down from 121 to 119.
Oh, perfect racing.
Now Dean has led 5 laps now. He's getting a good push there by Andrew Schroeder. But on that inside, that's the 91 of Sean Wilder. I know Denny's out there watching Sean race, and he's probably jumping up and down. So we're going to get on Sean here, trying to lead his first lap as we come around through the trial. Is he going to get it? Looks like he's going to have enough speed. See if he gets it, or did Dean steal that away? Nope, he got that lap led, so he'll get a bonus point to lead the lap.
How about that 91? My buddy ran. My buddy Steve that used to race with us, and he used to be a commentary guy, and I miss him dearly. And sadly, he passed away of cancer about 2-3 years ago.
Well, Gabe said your volume was down a little bit. I turned you up. Was that any better, Gabe? As we're getting back to the action, we are 3 wide up front.
Thanks.
Les Levy. Hey,
Thanks for keeping my broadcast partner in line here. You know, you're going to have to hit him a little bit. Maybe.
Oh, Les did.
Boy, that's Dean Wilkinson.
That kind of got Dean out of shape there, but he was able to save it.
They're letting him up. They're letting him up.
Yes, they are.
I don't know if he was going to the back, because I was just about to make a comment here, because usually Dean likes to lead one lap and just fall straight to the back, get that little extra bonus point, and just kind of just ride it out and save fuel for the rest of the race. Usually it does pay off for him, but sometimes it does bite him.
Well, it kind of looked like Les may have been trying to get down in front of him, but Dean had a little bit of a run, and Les Levy kind of bumped him. But you know, that just a racing deal. That's going to happen in these cars, especially when you're running almost 200 mile an hour. People can close the distance really quick. As you see, that was David Overstreet on that outside. He's got some help, but they're a little bit further back.
How about that Skull Bandit car? He just got a little bit roughed up that 2 cautions ago. Look at him here. He's back all the way here. 3rd place right now. Second car in the middle line there.
We're going to take a look at that. Look at that chromium paint with that spec map.
Come on. You need to take the chrome off. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Commentator's curse.
We've seen that. He's got
Did
something.
he blow up?
I think he did. He sure did.
Oh my lord. Yes.
Yes, he did. He is dropped all the way back.
Juju. I'm sorry, Dana.
Well, Jimmy Reynolds has got a meatball flag too. I think that was him that clipped Dana when Dana's engine blew. Let's we're going to do a live rewind here.
Wow.
And we're going to see if that's exactly, we'll be able to tell if that's what happened on this chase view. Let me get rewound here. It's going to be about right there. Looks like it's going to be coming out of turn 4 here, or maybe into turn 1. See if it gives us a puff of smoke or something. Right there, yes. Engine did blow. So he is trying to coast it back in.
I was just praising him too.
Keep from having to
God almighty. How
take
bad.
that long tow into the pit. But yeah, that's Matt's fault. We're going to blame Matt.
Yeah, I always get blamed for everything. That's all right.
Well, look who is out front right now. He's actually led a lap. Bubba Winningham.
I need to put some Kmart Little Caesars logos on that car. You know which car I'm talking about.
Kmart and Little Caesars. What car are we talking about? What am
John Andretti.
Oh yeah.
John Andretti, Darrell Waltrip drove the 66. Yeah. Kmart. Yep. Yep, that was Darrell Waltrip. Correct me. Sorry.
I remember watching those guys when I was younger, but you know, I really don't get to watch much racing anymore. I'm usually either racing myself or I'm broadcasting, so I know we got the Chili Bowl going on right now in Tulsa, or should be finishing up. Right now, Dean Wilkerson is back out front. Bubba Winningham right behind him. Cole Spaulding on that outside. Is Cole going to lead a lap, or is Dean going to get back up there? Looks like Cole's going to lead his first lap. As he drops it down in front of Dean, gets Bubba a little bit loose. Coming up on lap 24 here, guys. Ooh, a little bit of blinking going out. That looked like Anthony English. Yep, back here in that 44 black Chevrolet machine.
He does every race. He's a blinker.
Well, like Joshua Medlock says, he needs to check his blinker fluid because it may be getting low.
Yep. I'm going to have to post it in the chat afterwards. Matter of fact, that's a great idea.
Well, looking up here, Dave Hunt did take the lead, got his lap led. Andrew Schroeder right behind him, Todd Mays in third, Cole Spaulding fourth, and David Overstreet into fifth. David's trying to make a comeback here, so Bubba gets a little bit down on that apron. They got to be careful on that apron. Brian said the final score of Ravens 25, Bills 27. Well, Dave Hunt, Todd Mays. Todd making his way out there. Andrew Schroeder, David Overstreet, Lynn McNeese in the mix now. He's right behind David O. Sean Stevens right behind Lynn. Well,
Speaking of another Darrell Waltrip scheme, look at that Western Rival Chevrolet all the way back there. Kind of can't see what car number it is. That is the 84 of Lynn McNeese. He's looking up toward the front there, buddy.
We're going to take a look at Lynn Western Auto, yeah. cars, though.
It just brings back the good old days I used to watch. My first race was in Dover, and at these style of cars, and it was unfortunately Rusty Wallace like tore the field down and dominated the whole race.
Well, Dave Hunt was in the lead. It looks like Todd Mays, with a little bit of help from the 55 of Dean Wilkinson, trying to get a lap led as we're coming up into the trioval. Looks like we got a car off pace in front of them. That's going to be Mr. Dana Osborne. Had to use that fast repair after blowing his engine. He is currently 3 laps down. Jimmy Reynolds is a lap down. He is back here way off pace by himself, so getting back up here. Todd can lead a lap. Yep, that is Dana Osborne that the pack is coming up on, so we're going to kind of keep an eye on this. You see Dana did go to that high side, so he's just going to let these guys come on by and try to fall in with the pack. Braden out there rooting on the leader. Well, we've had two cautions. We've had 19 lead changes tonight, so everybody's trying to get that lap led. Ooh, coming down to that apron. Just a little bit with Dave Hunt, but now I haven't ran these cars in a little while, Matt. I'm always concerned about the angle of the nose of these cars bump drafting, but I know these guys have said before that they're actually pretty good in the bump draft.
They're pretty good, pretty decent. You just can't really bump too much. It's going to be disastrous if, as you saw and found out, Danny Osborne. Unfortunately for him, I'm not sure if he's back on track or not.
Yeah, he is right there. He is he is 4 laps down, but he is with this group, so he's trying to get his laps back the hard way, but
yeah, it's going to be a rough night for him.
Unfortunately, that's super speedway racing. Lynn McNeese right now trying to get that 49 of Cole Spalding up to the front. But right now, Dean Wilkinson does have that top spot. Has led 8 laps. Cole Spalding is outside. Right behind Dean is that 54 of Todd Mays, and then behind Cole, the 84 of Lynn McNeese. Then Dave Hunt, Sean Stevens, all right there. Andrew Bubba Winningham is still right there. Oh, Dana Osborne going to that outside. Got help there with David Overstreet. We've been out here 19 laps. Now, I don't know that 50% fuel. I don't know how many laps these cars could go on fuel. I didn't even ask that. I'm assuming 25 to 28. Cole Spalding did get a lap led, but Dean is not making it easy for him, man. Oh, David into the wall,
nope,
scraping the wall. Now, just to remind everybody again, lap 41, we will go silent. Again, this is in memory of Lynn McNeese's father, Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr., passed away at the age of 82, December 30th, 2024. Again, special shout out to Les Levy for sponsoring tonight's race and making this possible for us to celebrate the life and legacy of Lynn's dad. So, well, we got another lap car coming up. That is Jimmy Reynolds. He is just going to dive it down below that yellow line to let these guys go by. Got to be careful down there because it might be a little bit slick, but looks like he handled it like a champ. So. Let me see if I can.
You got it there, buddy?
Yeah, I was looking at something. I was going to try to bring up the memorial photo of Lynn's dad while we could watch them race, but I didn't add that to the sources. But here we go, green flag pit stops. Dean Wilkinson down pit road. Trying to get my mouse if I can find it. Looks like we got Cole Spaulding, Sean Wilder, Les Levy, Kevin Haas, Doug Johnson, and Bob Fitzgerald all come down pit road. Looks like Dean took fuel in right side or left sides. But that's going to give the lead to Lynn.
I personally would have took rights.
Ooh, here we go. Here comes a big group. They're trying to get her locked down. One sliding off into the grass. That's David Overstreet. Spinning out on the grass. Missed the pit entrance, so he's going to have to come around. Because if he tries to enter pits, they're going to give him a black flag. Oh, Sean Stevens, Todd Mays both got black flags.
Oh, 13 overshot his pit. That's really going to hurt him.
Ooh, 53 looks like he got a little sideways at his pit as well.
What I keep telling these guys, praising every weekend as I did on the other channel, pit stops are a key. As we saw the last race, most of these guys were a lot separated from the main group. You know why? They executed on pit road.
Yep. And here
Races are won and lost.
Woo! Lock her down. Oh, Mark Mann into the back of Anthony English on pit road. Oh, and Anthony having a hard time getting her lined up, but he got her spun around.
Oh, my, was he?
Yeah.
I just saw the replay of that. Oh, my God. That, they have to be, well, he's sitting there doing donuts.
Yeah, he got tagged by Mark, but he wasn't able to get it straight. But Anthony English, Adam Kilday both got black flags. So I don't know, unsafe pit entrance or speeding. So they will have to...
Speeding.
Yep. Looks like they're going to have to serve that penalty.
Unfortunately, that's going to be a 40-second hold for her. But who's going to turn out leading this race?
Well, right now, Andrew Schroeder just passed Mark Mann. So he will be in the lead. He will get a lap leg, come back around turns 3 and 4. He's got Paul Servant right behind him, Russ Hancock, Lynn McNeese, all right there. And I do apologize about that pop-up. I forgot to exit out of Steam before the race started, so I do apologize about that, folks.
That's a familiar sight, seeing that 48 car up front. He was running up toward the front majority of the race the last time. Speaking of that 48 car, you know Jimmy Johnson was a 2-time Talladega winner? I'm surprised he hasn't got more.
Well, you know, with all the championships he's had, you would think he would have had more.
You know, but the guy right behind him had 10 wins.
The number 3, Dale Earnhardt.
Yes, sir.
Folks, we're coming up on lap 38. Andrew Schroeder still out front, gonna lead another lap, but you gotta be careful because we've already seen one engine pop tonight from overheating, from probably a little too much pushing, but I think that's kind of why you're seeing Matt. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Them kind of poke that nose out to one side or the other for just a second.
Yeah.
Trying to get that air back in that radiator, keep it cooled down.
Gabe will be the expert on that one. Usually, for me, I stick my right side out more than anything. Just kind of afraid to push it just beyond recognition. I don't think I've ever blown up. I've probably blown up once. And that's probably in practice. I'm not an aggressive pusher.
Well, I think the only time I blew my engine is if I hit the wall.
Yeah. Oh, 27's in the wall.
Ooh, that's Sean Wilder, or no, that's Sean Stevens up in the 27, right?
Yeah, he was trying to let the traffic through, but unfortunately, that pack is going to go steaming, rolling past him now.
Yep, and Anthony English is our first car a lap down. Well, Gabe, you can answer that question. Engine starts getting hot. Do you peek to the right or to the left, buddy, to get some air in that radiator? Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, Brian wants a cookie. Here, I got your dang cookie. Me want cookie. Meanwhile, back up to the front there, buddy. Dean is challenging for the lead.
Yeah, I got some YouTube issues going on here. Not sure my stream is. There we go. Oh, back up to the front. Here we go. Andrew Schroeder still up front. Dean Wilkinson, though, still battling. It's definitely good to see. It's nice to see it's nice to see guys that you usually don't see up front.
Moment of silence.
Yes, it is. All right, folks, we'll be back. Moment of silence for Jerry Leonard Sr. right, folks. Appreciate that. Again, that was in remembrance of Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr., the father of Lynn McNeese. And I know I read this once before, but I'm going to go back and read this real quick for everybody that's just now tuning in. And tonight we are honoring the memory of Mr. Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr., father of our friend and fellow driver Lynn McNeese. Jerry had a passion for harness horse racing, fishing, and dirt track racing in his earlier years. He enjoyed talking on the CB radio and was a devoted family man who cherished camping trips and quality time with his loved ones. And from all of us here at MaxspeedTV and from everybody at Checker Flag Motorsports, we do offer our condolences to Lynn and the family as we participate in tonight's Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr. Memorial 82 here at Talladega. Again, like I said earlier, talking to Les, Lynn is an awesome guy. When I got into racing, OP and with, Checker Flag now, but NSRA, really didn't know a lot of, I knew a lot of the guys from OP, but none of them that I actually really ever ran with, and Lynn kind of was like, come on, join us in our room. We'll let you hang with us. And he's just a great guy. And like Bubba said, if Lynn's father was anything like Lynn, then he was a great man as well. But we are back up front. Andrew still out in front in that first place spot. Led 9 laps. Got Dave Hunt right behind him, but on the outside. Looked like that was the 85 of Adam Kilday. But Adam, he is actually back. He is the last car on the lead lap. But he's got Todd Mays behind him, who is a lap down. Ooh, Adam just dropped it down in front of Andrew Schroeder. Kind of left Todd hanging out to dry there, Matt.
Yeah, he kind of left out to dry. But speaking of that, I'm looking at that 91 right up top of that third lane there. They have left pretty much that middle lane out to dry. And you know who made that 91 famous, don't you?
I believe that was Bill Elliott.
No, actually no. Tim Flock. Tim Flock is actually, he won over at Daytona, but he's never won at Talladega.
Really?
Yepers.
See, that's why we bring you in here, Matt. You're like a plethora of racing knowledge that nobody knows.
Yeah, it's just some of the stuff I do know, some of the stuff I don't know. But he's won both in the Grand. I think he was the first driver to win in the Grand National and in the Cup car. Well, actually, now it's called the Grand National was called the Cup Series back then.
Right.
But
that's right. Bill Elliott was the 9 car, wasn't he?
I think there was the only last driver to win in 91. You better know this one. SVG at Chicago Street Course.
Did not.
That was the last time the 91 visited Victory Lane. And they called it Project 91 for a reason.
Well, again, that's probably a little bit before my time there, Matt.
Oh, that SVG just took about 2 years ago.
Oh. Oh, Bill Elliott drove the 94.
Yes, he drove the 94, the McDonald's car.
Who was the 9 car?
Bill Elliott.
I was supposed to say, Bill Elliott drove the 9 car.
you're probably thinking there was a throwback of the 91 car a while back. It was driven by none other than Bill Elliott. And yes, it was in a Dodge.
Yeah, I was thinking so. But we're going to run through our field. Andrew Schroeder out front, Dean Wilkerson in second, battling up front here. I actually got two cars, one lap car and the last car on the lead lap up front. Dave Hunt in second, Paul Servant third, Dean Wilkerson fourth, Sean Wilder in fifth, Bubba Winningham in sixth, Les Levy in seventh. Les getting a run on that inside. Bubba kind of hung out to dry there by the 55 of Dean Wilkinson. Russ Hancock is currently in eighth. Lynn McNeese in ninth, Ash Regner 10th, Dusty Burkhart in 11th. Good looking Sprite car from Dusty. And then Andy Brigante back here in 12th. Bob Fitzgerald, one of your buddies there, in 13th right now.
Yep, my boy.
Kevin Haas in 14th. Of course, Mark Mann in 15th there. Doug Johnson 16th. Cole Spalding 17th. Todd Mays back up front here. He is in 18th. Adam Kilday 19th. Of course, Anthony English is a lap down in 20th. David Overstreet in 21st. Sean Stevens in 22nd. Those are the three cars on the lap that's a lap down. And then Alex Giffen is in 23rd. He is 2 laps down. It looks like Jimmy Reynolds and Dana Osborne have taken their cars behind the wall. Unfortunately so. Just a bad night for those two guys. I hate it for them. Hey, there's Everett. What's happening, buddy? Glad to have you. We got 16 views right now, Matt. 8 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, please, folks, hit that like button. Just let's everybody know. You know, these drivers know that, you know, we're doing a good job for them, and let them know that we're tuning in to watch these guys run tough races. So again, Andrew Schroeder is out as our leader. Has led 14 laps. Kind of got hooked up with Adam and Todd there, Matt, pulling away from the pack a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just sit back and watch these lap times. I'm just I don't think they're look how far spread out they are. I really wanted to compare that to the pack behind. I think those guys are just a little bit more organized for them to catch them, but they're a good ways back. It's going to be tough to overcome. As we saw last week, actually I do remember last week because there was a caution with 5 laps to go, so we did not go caution free. That just popped in my memory bank, and the accident occurred right in the second pack, and who knows? One caution can turn this race around.
Oh, absolutely. And we're looking at Andy Brigante, who is leading that second pack, but they are almost a second. Let's see. Yeah, they're just a little bit over a second off the pace, though, Matt. Andrew and them is running a 48.6, and Andy and that pack there are running in the 49s.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get organized if they want to catch this pack. See how far the first 2 cars are really separated, and that 03 has got to go up there and at least be up there tightly packed together. If not, it's gonna be even longer day.
Yep. Well, Matt, this one thing we haven't done here in a while that I've actually got now. We're going to give the fans a little bit of crank it up. What do you say?
Crank her up.
All right, folks. Hang tight. We're going to do a little crank it up time. Well, folks, about the time we decided to do it, crank it up, they decided to pit.
Well, 13 is going to be all by his lonesome. Now it's going to be even longer day. But let's check out the guys up front. I think.
Well, Paul Servant is the leader, or showing the leader, but he is on pit road right now, coming back out. Russ Hancock is right with him, and so is Dave Hunt. Mark Mann's coming up a pit road. And then you got this pack coming up on them. Sean Wilder, Dean Wilkerson, Andrew Schroeder, Bubba Winningham. So they are going to probably bypass Paul Servant because they are at full speed.
Well, remember that 12-car breakaway we saw?
Uh-huh.
Possibly 9 now. We'll see.
Well, Sean Wilder does have the lead right now. He has actually led 2 laps, but Andrew Schroeder's right there, but he's got Adam Kilday behind him, and then Sean has that 55 of Dean Wilkinson right behind him. But, you know, 3 cars. You got 3 cars to the outside, 4 cars to the inside. Which one's going to have the better line?
These are the guys who've been executing on and off pit road. They've been just nailing their stop, but there's one straggler. I can't see who that is. If you would focus all the way back there, I think he might catch the draft one more car up. I think is that Anthony? I can't see.
Let's see. Let me do this. We'll go. No, I believe that.
No, Anthony's right there.
Anthony's right there. That's Todd Mays.
Todd Mays is just hanging on.
But
don't need that draft.
He is a lap down, so
he needs to catch that draft. Yes, he does.
It looks like he has. He is gaining on him.
Good, because that right there, if he holds true by catching him, if the caution does come out, he doesn't get involved, he will get his lap back. That's crucial.
With Anthony dropping down, that really helped him out. But Anthony English is also a lap down, so probably, well, he decided to go around him. I think of being a lap down, I probably would have stayed with Anthony and try to push around to the lead, to the front of the pack to get that lap back. But that's just my thinking. Again, we can't. We're looking back here at Russ Hancock. That's Dave Hunt and Paul Servant getting kind of together. And then behind them, Dusty Burkhart and Les Levy hooked up together. And Sean Stevens and Mark Mann. But you got this bigger pack right behind them. Cole Spaulding, Bob Fitzgerald, Doug Johnson, Andy Brigante, Ash Regner, and David Overstreet, trying to get a little bit organized there. If they could get all 6 of those guys together and stay in a line, they can make up some time pretty quick. Kevin Hawes is actually back here by himself in 22nd, and then Alex Giffen by himself in 23rd. But back up to the front, Andrew Schroeder on that inside line, getting pushed by Adam Kilday. Outside of him is Sean Wilder, and he's got Dean Wilkinson right on his tail. Bubba and Lynn and Anthony. And then Todd Mays trying to push his way back up to the front. Again, trying to get that lap back the hard way. We are sitting at 21 to go, Matt, so it's winding down. Good green flag run. Finally got to see some green flag pit stops.
Yeah, as soon as this race starts spreading out, it's it's gonna be tough for some of these guys to overcome. They're gonna have to, some of these guys in the back are gonna have to get organized because these guys are racing pretty hard. I'm just really surprised they ain't pushing, really hard and trying to get their time back. I know Gabe would.
Uh-oh, Andrew Schroeder blinking out a little bit.
He goes to some blinker fluid.
Yep, he's going to the outside, getting pushed by Dean Wilkinson. But Sean still on the inside, got Adam Kilday right behind him. I don't know if he was trying to slow that outside line up just a little bit but oh, something's going on with Dean.
Dean's just being Dean. He's being cautious. He does not want to put his car in jeopardy. He knows that the 54 is a lap down, and he wants to get his lap back the hard way.
Well, and Adam Kilday also is a lap down. But Adam is just trying to push Andrew, keep him out front. Dean did back off a little bit on Todd. Like you said, he's still in the draft, so he's still hanging up there with them. Anthony English getting behind Dean now. We are at 19 to go, folks. Winding it down. Adam Kilday down on the inside. He goes from lead lap to being a lap down.
How about a little history? You ready for a little history?
Sure.
Speaking of that car number 54, I was just mentioning, Kyle Busch has won, a ton of races in that race car. But there's only one driver who's only got one win in the 54 in his whole entire career. It was right here at this track in 1978. Lenny Pond.
Wow.
His first and only career win here was in, I think it was an Oldsmobile. Don't get me wrong.
Ooh, a little bit of door in action there between Bubba and Andrew. Not sure. Tell him to quit side drafting me or what he was doing, but
yeah. Oh, Andrew's just being Andrew. I understand. He could have just gone to the top there.
No, that was Alex Giffen.
I would have gone to the third lane. Plenty of room here at Talladega for 3 wide. Now, Daytona, I really can understand. Some of these guys are running so tight. You know what? If I was Andrew, really just be really thinking using his head, I would let that 54 car go. I would just use him as a kind of like a saving fuel car, as you would say. Let him run the laps, let him burn all the fuel while you're back there saving gas.
Yeah, I mean, as a leader, you are setting the pace, but you don't want to. Oh, we're coming down pit road again. Andrew Schroeder, Adam Kilday.
And that puts the 54 back.
Oh, Andrew on the grass.
I don't know if that's unsafe.
Yes, he got a black flag.
Oh my.
So did Dean Wilkinson got a black flag as well.
Oh my.
And Dean went into the wrong pit. Had to come back out and now in the right pit. So yeah, Dean and Andrew both got black flags. Not sure why Dean did, but well, that's going to put Bubba as our leader right now. Get back up here on Bubba. They're coming down pit road. Bubba and Lynn both.
What I keep telling you, Steven, mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. Now look at this whole field. They are completely spread out now. Andrew goes from potentially capturing a win here tonight to falling out probably to the top 20.
Yeah, and that's going to put Dusty Burkhart as our leader now. He's led one lap, which I think was the last one, so don't know. Man, I don't know if they've got enough to make it. 'Cause they've been out here. They've been out here 14 laps, so
No, they're going to have to stop. If I was these guys right here, Dusty Burkhart and company, running this second group here, fuel only. There's a bunch of these guys. Look at the lead group.
that's where I'm at.
They are just the guys who just pitted. So with those, when it recycles around, it's going to be so few cars. These guys are maybe catching. I think they're way too far back, but we have to see once the once it cycles around.
Well,
I'm just quite curious.
That's going to be this group right here. That's Sean Wilder, Lynn McNeese, and Bubba Winningham. Because looking back up here, it looks like that was the 44 of Anthony English, and he is a lap down, but he's got 3 laps on this stint. And Dusty Burkhart and crew here are still staying out. So Dusty, Les, Mark, Andy, Cole, Bob, Doug, and Ash have been out here 16 laps. Looks like Todd Mays, David Overstreet, and Sean Stevens have been out here 14 and 15 laps.
I watched the ticker on the top of the screen there. If you're watching ever so slightly, that time is going more negative. I'm sitting here watching it. And that's great. If they continue to run here at their present pace, they have to at least probably about 36 seconds. Maybe I think that's the key ingredient for those guys to get that much of a lead. We'll have to see.
They're still not pitting, so they've 17 laps under their belt with 11 to go. I mean, if you don't pit, you're kind of making your own bed at this point. With 11 to go.
Oh, they're going to have to stop. There's no question. They're going to have to stop. They're probably going to run it to the end and just go fuel only and grab a dance partner and just hopefully he comes out with you.
Well, I'm looking back here. The last car would be who is that? That would be the 61 of Ash Regner. And then Sean Wilder is showing 21 seconds behind Ash. Oh, we got a wreck. And the caution's out. So that's going to change everything there, folks. Let's get my mouse where I can find it. And we're going to look back and see what happened. That was between Anthony and...
Wow, really? That was up toward the front. Those are only 3 cars up there. No! That was in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, that was, I believe that was on...
Yes, it does, Everett. Yes, it does.
That was between David Overstreet
Oh, a little bit too aggressive on the bumping.
Yep.
Uh,
And the
yeah.
13 of Andy Brigante.
He hit him right in the left side. If you hit that car directly right in the left side where David is at right there, you're going to unsettle that car, and it is going for a nasty ride. I saw he gave him the bump right now. He's already loose. He is he left off and trying to gather it back up right now. I think he kind of overcorrected here a little bit because here he
He's
goes.
still loose.
He's still loose. And at these high speeds with these hot tires, it's going to be deadly. It's the very next corner if you go up.
Yep, it's going to be right here.
Right here. See, right now he's turning in with these hot tires. Now when he gives him that bump, yep, there he goes.
Yep, you seen that rear end lift up ever so slightly. Right there. And that just got him way out of shape.
Poor Leslie, but he was running great too. He got a little bit of damage out of that. But I think his car is really drivable. But now, Steven, this changes everything.
This does.
As Everett Grover said in the chat. It stops.
Well, right now, Bob Fitzgerald's coming off. Doug Johnson's coming off pit road. Mark Mann, Cole Spalding, Todd Mays is on pit road now.
I expect a 91.
Andy Brigante got a black flag.
Really?
Not sure what that is
Probably
about.
passing yellow. I expect a 91 Anthony English and the 85 too. Looks like he's trying to hit the cone there.
Well, I've got Sean Wilder in the P1, Lynn's in second, Bubba in third. And it looks like Andrew Schroeder, Sean Stevens is coming down pit road.
Interesting.
But Andrew Schroeder, Dean Wilkinson, Adam Kilday.
I don't understand why. I think Andrew Schroeder was a lap down in McComey, correct?
Well, they stayed out, so they were able to pass the leaders when they were on pit road, so they got their lap back that way. But they should get the wave around the pit car or the pace car to get tail in. I think.
You think?
I think.
He's going to get the wave around here, so.
Well, we're going to keep an eye on Andrew here. Because I'm showing Andrew in 17th, so.
I think Andrew and Dean are going to get their last back here. And our leader is Adam Kilday.
Our leader's going to be
I'm
Sean.
sorry. My
Yeah.
fault. Excuse me.
So all of those guys that got their laps back, Anthony English, Adam Kilday, and Andrew Schroeder, and I think Dean Wilkinson, are all on the lead lap. David O, Kevin Haas, Alex Giffen are still 1 to 3 laps down. So
Yeah.
So that's going to bring us with 7 to go. Lynn McNeese, Sean Wilder. Actually, Sean has the number 1 spot. Lynn McNeese, Bubba Whittingham, Paul Servant, Dave Hunt, Russ Hancock, Dusty Burkhart, Les Levy, Bob Fitzgerald, and Doug Johnson is your top 10 right now. Ooh, here's a question for you, Matt. By Everett,
What's that?
Everett out in chat says, what year did Ron Bouchard win at Talladega?
If I had to guess, that sounds like that sounds 70s. 74. That's just a guess. I'm bad. I'm thinking he was in the era of you sell your automobiles, your Pontiacs, your Buicks out there. Those were really good cars. Do you know Darrell Waltrip wanted a Buick?
I'm kind of curious to know the answer myself. As the pace car does dive down to the safety of pit road, we're going to get green flag back going here. Guys, 7 to go. It's going to come down to the wire. That caution mixed the field up pretty good. So we're going to see what happens here. Green flag is up in the air. Flagman's looking at everything. Green flag is back out on the loud pedal. 7 to go. We'll see what happens.
1981.
Wow.
That was when I was born.
Yeah, right.
I was born in 81, correct? Speaking of 81, that 91 wants to fly in victory lane here tonight.
Yes, he does, and he is trying. But look on the outside, that 84 of Lynn McNeese getting pushed by that number 3 of Paul Servant and the 53 of Dave Hunt.
What a victory. If this would have happened, if that 84 would capture victory here tonight, I expect tears and minutes of joy in the interview. Oh, yeah. There's nothing more satisfying. That happened to me about 2 or 3 years ago. But
I moved back here on Cole. That outside line was trying to form. Folks, we are 3 wide coming to 5 to go, or at 5 to go. Lynn McNeese did drop it down in front of that 91, Sean Wilder. Man, we are 3 wide, several rows deep.
oh, we're brewing. I guarantee we're going to be brewing.
No,
Now it looks like Paul Servant's going to take the lead.
but that's going
That middle line is cooking.
yeah, but kind of curious to see what's going to happen. Coming to 4 to go here, Matt. I mean, Paul made a pretty aggressive move, but here comes Dave Hunt dropping it down to that inside. Kind of left Dusty out there by himself, but Doug Johnson's coming up that middle line.
Rewind! Ooh. Here we go! Oh, we got one guy trying to make it 4.
I mean, it's wide enough to go 4, but I don't think I would do it with 4 to go. But, I mean, that's just me. I would rather play safe.
Send it.
Matt says send it.
Send it. That's Dave Hunt. He's trying to send it.
Yep, Paul. Oh, we're wrecking!
Got a wreck.
Andrew Schroeder. Oh, we got a car on its side.
I think it's iRacing cautions only here.
Nope.
No
it is.
yellow.
Yes, caution.
Oh my God, he is on his.
Who was that?
I can't even see who the car number on that
We're
one.
going to go back here, folks. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to go back and see.
We're still green.
I've got yellow.
Oh, we're yellow.
We are yellow. That was Adam Kilday, I believe.
Wow. Let's see. No, I don't think that was Adam.
Was that
That looks like almost like a Gabe Butler throwback there. Whoever that was, I can't see the car number on that one.
Well, we're on Andrew Schroeder right now. Let's get a
The car right behind him.
That's 49 of Cole Spalding.
Cole Spalding went for a nice ride on his side.
He was on the. He was trying to.
He was skateboarding
on that track. Let me see if I can find Cole. There we go.
Oh my God!
Now look at that tail. That trunk on the lid is just flopping in the wind. I mean, there's looks like parts of fence flying, but.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that in iRacing. I mean, I've seen a car on his roof go sliding, but never on its side. I think that's.
Hey, Todd
teammate.
Mays. Todd Mays with the
Save
assist
the day. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's a first.
We're gonna have to get Todd down here, but man, we got 3 to go. But that was a heck of an assist from Todd Mays for Cole Spalding.
Yeah, Everett, I couldn't say more.
Oh wow. So we're going to go back. I want to go back and look. This is Todd Mays in car cam. Oh, I think I hit live, but
You did.
well, we're coming back down to the start, so we'll just I mean, we caught that. I don't know. That was just don't know what to say. That was classic.
That's actually not classic. That's kind of new to me.
That will be a classic. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well.
So here we go. We got Paul Servant, Dave Hunt, Sean Wilder, Lynn McNeese, Dusty Burkhart, your top 5 right now. Bubba Winningham in 6th, Doug Johnson 7th, Andy Brigante 8th, Russ Hancock 9th, and Dean Wilkinson rounding out your top 10. Is this going to be a green-white checker?
No.
No. So
Actually, you know what? I think when they cross, it'll be 2 to go.
it'll be 2 to go, so
This is going to be a natural
green-white checker. Yeah. So
Yep.
this would not be an official GWC attempt. This will be a regulation GWC.
I'm not. You know what? As they introduced that, and I think it was, what was it? I'll have to look that one up. I don't know off memory, but anyway, I am not a fan of the green-white checker. I'm like old school, just to complete the race, as they were scheduled. If a caution does come out, then that's it. That came about, I think, was it Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Gordon at Talladega? Remember the fans were so pissed?
Oh,
you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember the beer cans throwing?
Yeah, that was...
I think that's how it all started, because of that incident.
What was that, about 10 years ago?
Yep. And Jeff Gordon was driving the Pepsi car, and everybody's throwing beer cans at it. You guys remember that? Guess where it was?
Talladega.
Right here. Talladega. I'm full of history.
Plethora
I
of
watch
useless,
too much racing.
Plethora of useless knowledge there.
Yeah, I know.
That's all right, Matt. We still love you, buddy.
Nah, I know.
Yep.
That car number 91 that car number just means so much to me. I just kind of really want him to bring it home in victory lane.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think, I mean, you look at your top 4 or 5, 6 there, any one of those guys have got a chance to win. It's just all if they can keep it clean coming around as we're getting ready to start here. And why did my volume just go completely quiet?
You hit the button.
No. But here we go, folks. Pace car is down into the safety of pit road. They come to the green flag, guys. Green flag is out. 391, 53 Dave Hunt, 84 Lynn McNeese on that outside. The 91 right behind Paul Servant.
Oh, that inside line, they were ready. They were organized. That top lane was kind of snoozing up there a little bit. as Dean Wilkinson does fall back between Len McNeese there. It looks like that 91 is going to that outside lane, and they are going to get a huge run on Dave Hunt on the bottom of the racetrack there.
Well, Dave Hunt's on the top side with the 91.
Yep,
That's
there
Paul
he
Savant,
goes.
Dusty Burkhardt on that inside.
Yep.
But 66 is right behind Lynn, though. See what happens. We are at 2 to go, folks, coming around. I believe that is turn number 4. Yep. Coming to the tri-oval. 53 now. Look who's on the outside. Lynn McNeese making a move.
Oh, they are going for it.
They are.
I know Dean Wilkinson is a great pusher. He's going to stick with him no matter what. He's dedicated.
1 to go. White flag is out. So no matter what happens now, folks, it's going to happen. But you got Lynn McNeese, Dean Wilkerson, and Anthony English on that outside. That is Sean Wilder, number 53 of Dave Hunt, and the 66 of Bubba Winningham on that midline. Paul Savant, Dusty Burkhardt, and Doug Johnson on that inside line. We are 3 rows, or we are 3 wide, pretty much the whole field deep. We're coming around here, folks. Here we come. Who is going to take it? Is Lynn going to get the push up there? Looks like he's got a good push. Paul Savant on the inside. That 91,
that
Sean
line.
Wilder. Look out. Here we go.
go.
Who's it going to be? Oh, I don't know.
He got it.
I show Lynn, Paul Savant, and Sean Wilder. Holy cow, folks. Well, guess what, Matt?
Wow.
I have a camera view called Photo Finish. So
I know Len got that.
we are going to rewind this. Let me find out where they're at first. Get up close to that line. This is them coming out of turn 4. We are going to pause it right here. Let me get on the photo finish. And we are going to slow-mo this so we can see the finish. Where are they at? Come on, guys.
Well, he's going 86 miles an hour. You got to play it, then pause.
Well, I got to get back over here. All right, so we're going to get back on our photos finish here. They are coming up to the line. Look how close that was. I mean, by a man. 7/1000ths of a second. Unbelievable. Well, all right, guys. Well, let me get my camera situated here. We'll be right back. We'll get our top 3, Matt. Looks like he is down talking to him. Give us just a second. We'll get the top 3 up here for our post-race interviews. Hang tight, folks. What? All right, guys. Awesome job. Y'all know the drill. We're going to start with our third place, Sean, Paul, and then Lynn. All right. All right, folks, we are back. We have caught up with our top three, and we are going to start with our third place finisher. That is going to be Mr. Sean Wilder. Sean, awesome finish. Very, very close for the top three spots, man. Let's talk about your overall race tonight, man. How was it?
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. These cars are really fun to drive. Stayed up front most of the night, was making up some spots coming into pit road. Thought we might have a shot at winning it there, but glad to see Lynn pull that off by .001. That's freaking awesome.
It was definitely close. I actually got him, man, just literally 7,000, or actually 002. But yeah, I mean, you're right. It was very, very close. Looking back at the photo finish, I mean, just barely got his nose across that line first. But man, awesome job tonight. I know there was we had a few cautions tonight, but it wasn't too bad. 4 cautions, 12 laps. But the thing that impressed me with you guys tonight was the lead change. We had 43 lead changes tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what happens when you get a good group of drivers like this together. They respect each other. They give room when necessary. They ride, then they battle when they need to. So I was just glad to see we brought it all home clean. The whole pack was there at the end. So that's what happens when you race with the best there is when it comes to speedways.
Well, awesome job. That Dodge really got you up there tonight. So I know you had some fans out there in chat watching tonight, but I'm going to turn the mic over to you. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give, buddy?
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations to Len. I've raced with Len for years. He's a great guy. I'm really sorry for his loss of his dad, but it was great to see that he could grab that trophy tonight. Want to give a shout out to the pit stall. Want to say hey to mom and dad. Want to say hey to my good friend Ron out there watching us race tonight. So I think they saw a good one. So thanks for doing all you do, Steve, and we sure appreciate you, and see you on the next one.
All right, buddy. Well, real quick before you go, we are back. We start the first round of playoffs. Pretty sure that that got you. You're in. I mean, you were in 10th place coming into tonight. That's definitely going to help you out. We're in the trucks at Daytona next week. You got something for them there?
Yes, sir. This will be a nice momentum move to get rolling as we roll into the playoffs. So hopefully we can just keep moving forward and see where we come out here at the end of the season. So really like racing with these guys. It's a lot of fun.
All right, buddy. Well, Matt's back in here. Matt, before we let Sean go, do you got anything for him?
Yeah, that car 91 is so special to me. I had a good dear friend of mine pass away about 2 years ago, died of cancer. Used to run the 91 very often. I was kind of really rooting on the 91 to put it in the victory lane because I would have cried.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I can relate to that.
Because there's a lot of people who did drive that 91. I know Bill Elliott. That must be a Bill Elliott kind of, because he drove the 91, and it is a Dodge throwback for like, I think it was like a one-race deal type deal. He did for Dodge.
Yep, he sure did.
So it's great to see that that old 91 back out there. Great job, my man.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for all you do.
All right, buddy. Well, go celebrate your P3, and man, we'll see you next week. All right, so that is going to bring us to our second place winner tonight, Mr. Paul Servant. We'll get him moved up here. Paul, Steve, up here, buddy. Awesome run. Very, very close racing there at the end. Not saying it, you guys backed off, but, you know, you guys were trying to go for the win, get those points, get moved to the first round of playoffs. Man, talk about your racing now. How was it?
It was pretty damn good, I must say. I mean, I was up front most of the time. A slow pit got us behind a bit, but we were catching them. But other than that, green stops, great battles all night. I got a 0 incident all race, so I'm happy.
Now, I did notice some guys was having some problems on, coming down the pit road. Was it from what you seen or observed, or had any issues? Was it just the speed getting it shut down in time? Because I know these cars don't like to stop.
Well, I was coming in hot. I thought I was making great pits. I came in hot. I was passing people when they were pitting. I was blowing by them and getting positions and getting out. But one of those stops, I took right sides, which slowed us down a few seconds, and that's when we came out, they got by us, a good few seconds there. But yeah, other than taking right sides, that's what hurt us. But I was getting in there pretty good.
Okay. Well, let's talk about tire wear real quick, and then I'm going to turn it over to Matt. Super speedways are known to not really affect the tires a whole lot. But our track temperatures was a little bit higher than we normally see on this league. But how was your tire wear with these warmer temperatures?
The right sides were burning pretty quick, and we're the 4th gen car, and the speeds are a lot. We're hitting 200, 201, 202 in the corners, and you can hear the tires squealing. So yeah, they were definitely using.
Well, awesome job tonight, buddy. You had the pole. You stayed up front pretty much, or up in the front area pretty much all night. You did lead 8 laps overall. Good points night for you, Matt. I'm going to turn it over to you. You got anything for Paul tonight?
Yeah, I do. Paul, you are just thriving in this league. Poles, 2 in a row. Congratulations to you in that.
Thank you, sir.
And your finishes, you put yourself in position about almost every race. You keep doing that, my friend, and you're going to walk away with this championship.
It was a rough start at the beginning of the season. I was like in 24th or something.
But the way you've been finishing for the past couple of races, man, it's paying off, and you're going to climb up to the standings here, my friend.
Well, that's the plan, right? Just get as many points every race as you can.
Yeah, man. So what? I know last week I was like, oh man, why didn't you stay in the back and didn't take my advice that time? But hey, it paid off for you last week.
Yep.
But the finishes are great, my friend. Like I said, I really have not much to say. It's just phenomenal job. I just keep saying that.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, Paul, before we get into your final shot stat outs, thanks. You were setting in 6th place in points coming in tonight. It's going to be a great points night for you. It's probably going to get you up in the top 5. But, man, awesome run tonight. Congratulations on your podium finish in that P2 spot. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give?
I just gotta say grats to Lynn for winning. I mean, I think we're all rooting for him. One of those restarts at the end there, I said I was gonna stay behind him. I got him to the lead. He dropped low, and then I ended up getting pushed to the lead, and I was hoping he would have stayed in front of me. I was gonna keep him up there, but yeah, I'm stoked that he got the win, and he got it by a hair, but he got the win. I'm stoked.
Well, awesome job tonight, brother. Round 1 playoffs next week at Daytona in the trucks. You got something for them there?
Yeah, we'll see. And let me just get back to Lynn here. Our sympathies for his father. This win is for his father, and I'm really glad for him.
Oh, absolutely. All right, buddy. Well, go celebrate. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks to the league, you guys, and Buttkicker and everything. People watching. Good race tonight.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. All right, so that is going to bring us to, if I could get my mouse to work, to our winner tonight. And man, gotta be pretty emotional, but to win this race tonight, I know it means a lot to this gentleman. Great guy. Like I said, I can't brag about him enough. Welcomed me into some race channels when I first started out running with these guys. Len McNeese, buddy, congratulations on the win tonight, bud.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
So let's talk about your race tonight. You started back in the back in the 23rd spot. Just kind of worked your way back up to the front, and just kind of bided your time really, and worked your way back up to the front. Let's talk about it.
I was just trying to survive as normal, trying to dodge the first cautions, and I'll try to stay out of the wrecks there early to try to be there at the end. So we got lucky there, and it worked out for a change. And I'm still kind of a little shocked over it all.
Well, I mean, you had help. I mean, Dean was giving you good pushes, and I know there for a while Paul was behind you, giving you some good pushes, but. Man, I'm glad, I'm happy for you. You got the win tonight, and like I said, not to downplay it, but it had to be a special win for you, especially.
Oh, definitely, and I got to thank Dean and Anthony and all them back marking, all of them here. Helped push me up there, and it was I know Les had sponsored this race, and it surprised me. I didn't know anything about it till about 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon that they was even putting this together. So. I got to thank him, David, and Bubba, and all of them over there at Checker Flag Motorsports, and all the monkey over there. That just, I'm shocked that they put it on. I'm glad they did. It was surprising, and even more shocked that I won it.
Well, buddy, you were right there for the playoffs. This win is probably going to pole vault you up there. So you were sitting. Looks like you were sitting in 18th coming in tonight. Or 17th coming into tonight. So great points night for you, bud. Coming into next week, we got Daytona for round 1 of playoffs in the trucks, and I know you're a really good driver in the trucks. So what are you kind of expecting for next week?
Well, the truck's a little bit more bumping and a little more banging, so hopefully we can just survive it. In Daytona, the track's not as wide, so we got a good group of guys over here with all the guys in here racing, and I think we'll have a good run.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm going to turn the mic over to you. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before we let you go?
I've definitely, just like I said, I want to thank everybody here in the league for all their well wishes and putting this race on us. I wasn't even expecting it, and you guys up in the booth putting on a good show for us every week. We appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Well, Matt, you got anything for Lynn?
I do. Lynn, congratulations there, sir. I know we've have talked quite a bit in other leagues. I'm really happy and proud of you. It's nice to see somebody well-deserving to be in victory lane here tonight. It's really, really hard to win some of these races here. You got to be at the right place at the right time. I can't imagine what's going through your head right now. There's not much I can really say. Congratulations there, sir.
Thank you. I enjoyed racing with you in other leagues, and Steve too. I mean, we've all run in all these other leagues, and you gain a big friendship out of everybody here. And it means a lot.
Yes, definitely. Man, I have nothing to say. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked.
You and me both. You and me both.
I know.
I was just hoping for a good finish tonight, and to pull off the win, and I'm double shocked on that. So I wasn't even, like I said, I was just wanting a good points night.
Yep. Yeah, and you got it, sir. So, hey, on a personal note, Lynn, before you leave Discord, hang around. I want to visit with you a minute if I could.
No problem.
All right, buddy.
Actually, in points, that moves you in 9th, is what I've been told.
Wow. Big jump.
Oh, yeah.
Needed that for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sim Racer Hub for me, it's okay. Here we go. Now, Sim Racer Hub decides to finally work. Yep, you're in 9th.
Well, that's a big jump in points then.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right, well, then, we're going to let you go, man. Go celebrate. Like I said, if you'll hang around, let me finish the broadcast, and I'd like to visit with you a minute.
Not a problem, buddy. I'll be there.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, buddy.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, also, Matt, I was just told that our 16th person that made it into the round one of playoffs was Mr. Doug Johnson. He clinched that 16th spot with his 7th place finish tonight. So that top 16, we'll have that at the beginning of the broadcast next week, round one. But we're going to go ahead and go to our results and go through these. So this is pending any admin stuff that they're doing in the big yellow truck. So these are the unofficial results. Of course, our winner, Lynn McNeese tonight, and that 84 machine, Paul Servant, coming in second. Sean Wilder, good finish by him in third. Dusty Burkhart fourth. Dean Wilkinson in fifth. Dave Hunt finished sixth. Dave Hunt's been on a roll here lately, Matt, on these super speedways, getting a couple of wins here lately. So big shout out and congratulations to Dave. Douglas Johnson, great finish by Doug. Finishing in seventh, making that 16th spot in this LCQ tonight. Anthony English finishing eighth after being a lap down, got his laps back, actually led 3 laps. So congratulations to Anthony on top 10 finish as well. Mark Mann in ninth. Russ Hancock coming in the top 10 spot. Bubba Winningham finishing in 11th. Andrew Schroeder 12th. Les Levy 13th. Todd Mays in 14th. Andy Brigante 15th. Ash Regner 16th. Cole Spalding 17th. Adam Kilday 18th. Bob Fitzgerald 19th. Sean Stevens in 20th. Kevin Haas finishing 21st. David Overstreet 22nd. Alex Giffen 23rd. Jimmy Reynolds 24th. And Dana Osborne in 25th. So, again, big shout out to our winner tonight, Lynn McNeese. Again, this was the Jerry Leonard McNeese Sr. Memorial 82 here at Talladega. Again, Jerry passed away on December 30th, 2024. Huge race fan. Did dirt track in his early years, but from what I'm understanding, a devoted family man, loved his kids and loved his family and cherished every minute he got to spend with them. So, but again, congratulations to Lynn for winning this memorial race in memory of his dad. But Matt, that's going to do it for us, buddy. Man, appreciate you coming up.
Thank you very much.
Giving me a hand here tonight. Fun race tonight.
Yeah, it was filled with kind of a last minute, 10 laps, just kind of like last week. Last week was about the same predicament there. Late race caution. You know how that goes. Trends of the race, because it usually happens in real life. But all in all, shocking winner, really.
Absolutely.
And it's more like a tear, like
yeah,
a moment. You know what I mean? But great job by Lynn.
Absolutely. Well, next week, Matt, we are going to be at Daytona in the trucks at night for round one of the playoffs. Congratulations to all the drivers making the playoffs. But again, that's going to do it for us tonight here on MaxspeedTV. Appreciate everybody out there watching and joining in. We got 12 likes tonight, so that's pretty good. But until next week, folks, stay safe, stay warm, and have a good night.